of our suffering arises because we think we are doing. And so if I think I am doing, then all sorts of ego comes in. I'm doing something that is beneath me. I'm doing something that isn't as big or as important as I think it should be. It works. I feel, oh, I'm the best. It didn't work. I either feel, oh, I'm stupid, I'm worthless, I'm horrible. Or I feel it's your fault. I did everything right, but this guy came in and ruined my project. So I have all of this level of ignorance and suffering. So we talk about realizing I'm not the doer. That what I am is just a tool in God's hands. So I plant a seed. The seed sprouts into a beautiful tree. I cannot claim, because of me. I have no idea how to make a seed sprout. None of us does. Even the most brilliant gardener in the world. If that seed didn't have within it the intelligence to know how to sprout, if that seed didn't have within it the Shakti, the divine energy, to sprout, there is nothing we can do. You can plant it in the best soil, you can water it with the most beautiful water, shine the best sun on it. But none of us has the capacity to take a seed and actually, open it up and pull some sprouts out of it and keep stretching them until it becomes a tree, right? We'd kill it in a second. You'd render the seed utterly useless. So if it sprouts, cannot claim I did it. Similarly, if I plant it in the right soil, I shine the right sun, I give it the right amount of water, but it doesn't sprout, again, not my failure. It symbolizes two pieces. Number one, how little is in our hands. You do the best you can. But there's so much in life that we don't have any control over. So when we realize that we're not the doer, it means it's my responsibility to plant my seeds, literal and metaphoric, to plant them in the right place, to plant them in the best soil that I can, to water them with the purest and best water, to make sure they've got the right amount of sun. That's what sincerity is called. And whether I'm actually growing herbs for my kitchen, or I'm running a company, or I'm running a country, or I'm going door to door raising money for a charity, or I'm doing anything in between, whatever I'm doing, I have to do it with sincerity. But I'm not the one who actually makes it sprout or not sprout, flower or not flower, succeed or fail. And when we take the question to a deeper level, though, as the questioner said, if I'm not the doer, I can't claim success or failure or blame. True, with regard to actual literal things. I may have prepared a fantastic project proposal, the best ever, perfect. But for whatever reason, my boss was in a bad mood, wanted to do something different, had it in for me, had it in for my assistant who brought it to her, had it in for whatever the proposal was about, had it in for proposals in general that day, whatever it was. Out of my control. But that's not the highest level of my doing. That's the level over which I have no control, because that is based on external factors. I have zero control of how the world, other people, the weather, the universe is going to respond to what I do. The doership that I absolutely must claim, success, failure, blame, not in a self-judgmental way, but just in a let's be honest way, is on my spiritual path. Am I stepping up to the plate of my life? Am I being the truest, realest, clearest me? Or am I putting on a show? Who is running my life? My highest truth? Love? Oneness? Humility? My consciousness? That peace in me that wells up and connects with children, with animals on the road, with homeless people on the road, with the waves of the ocean. The part of me that looks up at the stars in the sky and realizes not only how tiny I am, but how everything I am, that has that simultaneous experience of, oh my God, I'm nothing, and oh my God, I'm everything. What part of me am I living from? That's the part I am the only one who has control over it. Nobody is going to come into my life and force me to close my eyes and turn inward and act from and live from and speak from and choose from a place of love. In almost every minute of our lives, we have a choice. And we have a choice to choose love, to choose peace, or to choose separation. It's the internal success. How many times today did I choose love over lack of love? How many times today did I walk by someone I could have helped and not help them? How many times today could I have connected with someone in love and oneness and compassion, and I didn't? Whether I simply was indifferent and walked away, or whether I chose anger or jealousy or competition or negativity or judgment. How many times did I choose peace? When things happened. Somebody said something I didn't like. Somebody did something I didn't like. How many times did I make a choice to choose peace in that moment? And how many times did I react from a place of ego? Those are our successes and failures. And those are the ones, again, it's not about judgment, because then judgment you've got to chalk up in the failure compartment. So it's not about judging the self. It's simply about awareness and witnessing. And Pujya Swamiji gives a very beautiful way of dealing with this. He says at the end of every day, we take a few moments of introspection and we see what were our plus points and our minus points. How many times today Did I act in love, in peace? Whatever to me considers a plus point. How many times did I move through the world as the truest version of myself? Open, honest, real, vulnerable. And how many times did I put on a show? Lying with my words, with my expressions, with my actions. Perpetuating myths. And we create this balance sheet. And then we hand it to God. And we say to God, for all of the times we chose right, we thank God for giving us the strength to have made the right choice. For the times when we didn't choose right, we pray that tomorrow, with another day, may we be given the strength to choose better. And it's a beautiful way to realize with awareness, but without judging, without condemning, and then to start again the next day. And the beautiful aspect of this is when we choose love, when we choose peace, when we choose truth, it's not just that at the end of the day we get to chalk more up on the positive side of the line. It's that actually the day itself feels better. The day itself moves a lot more beautifully. If you talk to people who lie, they'll say they do it because it's easier. But the truth is, it isn't easy. It's easy only if you've made it a habit. But actually, every time we don't respond with love, that we don't respond with truth or peace, it makes our life much more difficult. And so we make that choice. And that is the thing that we are responsible for. It's the only thing we're responsible for. And so it's the only thing that we get to say at the end of the day. This is a success. This is a failure. No problem. And tomorrow is another day. But that's our singular duty for which we actually are responsible. The other seeds, the universe will take care of them. It knows how to sprout them. We just have to plant them properly.